What up, guys? Alright, in this video I'm going to be starting a new series called Twitter Wars, and today we will be looking at the recent Twitter war between UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya and Jon Jones. So let's get right into it. Now, we know Izzy and Jon Jones have gone back and forth with one another numerous times, but this one started right after Izzy's press conference after his victory over Paulo Costa, where Izzy is asked about an eventual Jon Jones fight, and whatever Izzy said didn't sit very well with Jon Jones, as he wrote on Twitter, quote unquote, "I'm still gonna beat his ass. I just need to ask my coach," laughing emoji, basically referencing what Izzy said during the press conference, which was that he needed to talk to Eugene Bareman before anything. Jon Jones goes on to write, "Bro, you're younger than me and have 4 times the fighting experience. Grow some balls already." And he goes on to say, "I'm going to the next anime convention and slapping the first 10 people I see." So obviously not a fan of anime. Izzy finally replies, "When I'm done with Costa memes, you know John about to get this work. Hashtag meme majesty." Jon Jones replies, 1. Dye my hair pink. 2. Grow a pair of breasts. 3. Convince the world Jon Jones is jealous, even though he's undefeated, incredibly successful, and the youngest champion in the sport's history. 4. Mention Jon Jones in all interviews, but avoids fighting him at all costs." Someone replies to Jon Jones, "In all fairness, it's just one breast, not a pair." And Jon Jones says, "One breast for now." Obviously referencing the sketchy, gyno that Izzy had. Someone else says, "Estrogen hasn't fully taken over him yet." Oh, it has. He just hides it real well. Dude's a straight bitch. Jon Jones goes on to say, "I wonder if Boohoo Man makes training bras." Now, I have no idea who Boohoo Man is, but I get what he's trying to say. Someone says, "You think he's on gear?" Who knows? If promoters were testing in those little bomb ass shows. I don't know what shows he's referring to, but I think he means Izzy's kickboxing days. "Come on, John, chill. You got bigger fish to fry." "I know, and trust me, I'm focused on the goal. Just tell your boy to keep my name out of his mouth, and I won't have to fry his ass up like this." Adesanya is weird. 31 years old, fighting MMA since 2012, 20-0 record, 9 fights in the UFC, including 4 championship fights. Yet he just repeated on ESPN interview that Jones is trying to get him early before he gets better. He doesn't want to be who Canelo was to Floyd. Jon Jones replies, "You call it weird, I call it fear." He goes on to say, "I'm curious to hear what his father tells him when he asks about fighting me. I wonder if his father believes he's ready. Eugene definitely doesn't." Now, I don't see why he would bring Izzy's father into this. That was kind of strange, but Izzy finally replies, "My pops already told me how I'd beat you. Trust me, he knows. Your mom would be disappointed in who you've become." Ouch. And if you guys don't know, Jon Jones' mother passed away a while ago. So now it's getting personal. Jon Jones says, "Sitting with tens of millions of dollars, children's on fire about Jesus Christ, one of the greatest martial artists and of world history. Sure, my mom is disappointed. Why are you mad, bro? My mother was an amazing humanitarian. I know for a fact that the CARE project makes her more proud than anything I've done in the UFC." Izzy says, "It's said that words have power, and I will use your power against you. Hashtag eat your words." Izzy, "Thanks for giving me the opportunity to highlight my amazing mother this afternoon. Now I'm just missing her. Are we still on for 2021? Will fight me in any weight, you said, right? I called bullshit. I'm waiting for you. The world is waiting." Izzy replies, "Jon Jones with the burn. Ouch. Listen, Krispy Kreme, it's still 2020. 2021 soon come. You'll get this work. 12 years in the company, but he's been teasing a move up to heavyweight the last 7 years. Aha, boy, please. Is he ready for heavyweight now? Is he really?" John replies, "So Eugene will let you fight Stipe, but not me." Talking about some boy, please, sounding like one of the females in my family. "Since he messaged you or your mom, not really effing with him anymore. It's all good. That must be some New Zealand shit. bring mention to a man's dead mother but refuses to fight. That's the most sus move he's made so far. And Izzy posts, I think that's Janet Jackson with her boob exposed. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right. And John replies, just another reason why you'd never beat me. No way my God would allow me to lose to a serpent like you. Jonathan is my biggest fan. He's also a bigger bitch than my bitch tit. I'd raw dog him, but I don't F with threes and under. If John stepped into a church, he would spontaneously combust. I got more in the clip. Y'all keep going in the comments. John says, yeah, I'm done tweeting. The man is now talking about raw dogging me. Has Eugene given you permission to come out yet? Izzy replies, you already lost. Call me Mumbalaji. I think that's a snake or something. Izzy says, watch him say, I'm not going to respond to him again. It's over for you, son. Go to your room, Jonathan. He wants a Twitter fight. He does not want to be locked in the cage with you. We all know this, but my pride won't allow me to stop replying to this clown. But I'm done after this last shit. Dude made me uncomfortable. Going to work out. Good night, everyone. A serpent? Ha ha ha. You committed a hit and run on a pregnant lady. Blow lines like there's no tomorrow. Have multiple DUIs and are completely ingenuine. Who's the snake here? Also, hid under a cage all day from USADA, quote unquote, allegedly. Izzy says, pot calling the kettle snake, LOL. Stop entertaining that P. He made you on top. He mad you on top. Izzy replies, on top like a raw dog. John replies, I'm over here kicking myself for arguing with a man that watches cartoons. I did myself a disservice today. I apologize my fans for stooping to his level and giving him exactly what he wants. Izzy replies, ha 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 ha, man, this guy is really something. He actually can't just be himself. Hey pussy, you still there? I know you're reading this. Fuck, I love it when they run. Johnny, I believe leaving a pregnant woman on the road after crashing against her makes you a tiny bit more reptilian than Izzy. Izzy says, imagine if the woman never made it. Imagine if her child never made it. Maybe the seventh time is a charm. Claim he's a changed man. Laughable. It's over. Izzy says, I talked to God. He said, leave him out of this one, Jonathan. And Reyes rarely fainted. He simply just committed to consistent output. Wasn't even particularly evasive on the fence since John was plodding forward anyway, shaking my head. Izzy says, I'd knock him out. If he shoots, I'd strangle him. I'm an effing serpent, bro. You'll see. I apologize my fans for stooping to this level and giving him exactly what he wants. Izzy says, a politician, that's what you are. Bet you next he's sucking D for a dime bag through a dirty gas station bathroom. If he hasn't already done it, I trigger him because I'm free to do so as I please. He isn't. I speak my truth and he lives a lie. His whole life is a lie. The spray paint event in Albuquerque where it was staged. The Vandal's voice can be heard in some of his gym videos. They're homies. Actors, Romero, Costa, Jones. I'm trying to fight a real MF like Jared. Jones has been fooling all of you like politicians have fooled us for years. I'll expose him for who he is. Better yet, I'll let him expose himself. Stay tuned. The levels of my jokes. Cause member, he said, I grew a pair of breasts. Member, false. I grew a singular breast. Good morning, beautiful ladies. Don't forget to check your breasts for lumps. Please, just do it. Oh yeah, Nike dropped your ass too, John. I can't remember for which scandal they did it though. Come on, Jonathan, grow a pair. Easy continues. Sometimes I just like to block idiots. John fought a couple of old fighters too. Is beating Anderson the only thing I've done? Am I currently beating all the best fighters in their prime? Y'all are real dumb some fans. Easy goes on to say, I've watched you since USC 94. Double overhook, lateral throws to spinning elbows. I've seen you F up time and time again, but making the same mistakes. I keep defending you. I was a fan. I guess being a fan, I was learning how to end you. What a twist of fate. Real life anime. If John doesn't shut up, he'll receive the same treatment Costa got. My nuts in his mouth. Dear Jonathan, see previous tweet. You don't really know God. Wish John would make this feud more interesting by acknowledging and embracing his darker side instead of trying to play the victim with his Christian personality. Nah, I'm already shotgun baddie on this one. He can be a good cop. He clowns me about believing in cartoon characters, yet he pretends to be a Christian and read the watered down version of the Bible. Ha ha ha, the irony. You don't know God, Jonathan. You don't know God, Jonathan. And I think that's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Don't F with me. Start it and I'll finish it every time. I'll always finish on top. Good night, Twitter word. I'm gonna do a Costa and go to sleep. I can admit I was a fan of Jonathan because I speak my truth and live it. Jonathan was my biggest fan. He can't admit it because he lives a lie. You don't know God, Jonathan. I know you're reading all this. I know it's getting to you. I know you don't know me. John finally replies, I kept defending you. I was a fan, quote unquote. Tell me something I didn't know. Izzy replies, they said the beef is fake. Do I look vegan to you? It's real. Oh, is real. I see what you did there. John replies, if we needed to fight that fight in the next 6 months, then I'd be happy to do that. But again, quote unquote. Shut the F up, y'all ain't doing shit. Fighter and coach is mentioning my name in interviews, but refuse to sign the dotted line. Straight ho shit. Mention a man's dead mother over the internet, but looking to fight Jerry Cantonier. Someone says, Stylebender and Johnny Bones should leave social media, sign the contracts with the UFC and fight. John says, I agree. Izzy mentions me in an interview on a monthly basis. The only time you hear from me is when I respond. It's no secret that I want to break this clown's neck. Bitch is hiding behind the internet and his coaches. Exactly, I've never been knocked out or even dropped in my career. I'll take this boy down and break something on his body. Fact. John, what's worse, that Izzy thinks he can stop you from securing a takedown, or that Izzy thinks you're jealous of him. The jealousy thing is just funny. I literally have more records, more money, 2 houses and a family. I'm good looking, taller, from the greatest country on the planet. What is there to be jealous of? Not even trying to brag. Serious question. Maybe because Izzy is hot right now? I don't know. I'm a fan just playing devil's advocate. I've been famous since I was 21. Who gives a shit about being hot? Do you know how many hot people I've seen come around since I've been here? Many. McGregor is the only fighter who inspires me on a business level. Everyone else I just respect as an athlete. You forgot the main thing that you crave. Hashtag attention. LOL, if I wanted more attention, I would sign with the world-class talent agency. Maybe buy a few Ferraris and move to Miami. You're sadly mistaken. Izzy snaps back. Let's see him actually stop ducking the heavyweights. I've set my plan in this game from the jump. No man ever forced my hand. Izzy says, we're all adults, party, and have fun, but please, don't Jones it. When the line kicks in. Do you dummies even know how contracts work? Some of y'all never seen one. Signed a contract. Instead of calling our fans dummies, why don't you just sign the contract? You mad? Why don't you fight at heavyweight? You scared? Scared and backed into the corner. No clever way around this one. He's officially being called on his shit. Would rather fight Jared Cannonier, former heavyweight that was knocked out by Dominic Reyes. Someone says, don't have to disrespect Jerry like that, but I get the point. My intention is not to disrespect JC. I actually have a lot of respect for him. My apologies to Jared. Izzy says, he's good at apologies. Actions before thoughts. Drive now, think later. To be fair, Cannonier has looked good at middleweight. Why he would choose a fight against him as opposed to a mega fight with you makes no sense. A fight with us literally changed his life. He'd probably double his net worth, but he'd rather hang on to that undefeated record. More facts. Izzy says, F records. You should know how many criminal records you got. You've lost your belt how many times? John replies, LOL, exactly. What does this have to do with us fighting? More distractions from the actual conversation. Izzy says, the fact that you may not even make it to the fight. You self-sabotage yourself because you hate yourself. Was that seriously the best you can come up with? Nope. I got more in the clip. You do hate yourself. You wish you could be free, but you're locked into the self-righteous lie that you live. Meanwhile, I can be free to do as I please with no expectations, and you're furious you can't. I'll pray for you. You've been here before. You know each fight I'm just getting better and better, and the momentum is real. Calm yourself and wait it out if you want. You will get this work. I seen you live against Thiago. You're slow, you're weathered, you're washed. John replies, I also watched the KG fight, and my man from Brazil take your lunch money. Izzy replies, I saw the Dom fight. You're washed, Jonathan. The level of shot selection I have for you is already set. Bring that wrestling too. Watch me sprawl my nuts on the back of your head as your face kisses the canvas. Your striking looks like you're button bashing. Oh, I have zero clue what I can do to you on the ground. John says, there you go with that weird shit again. It's every time with you. Stop embarrassing your father like that. Jonathan trying to strike and call it high level. LOL. Easy says, you've embarrassed your father enough. Your mom too. Dutch has way more discipline than their disappointment of a son. And I think Dutch is John Jones's dog. Someone posts, John, let's fight. Izzy, I'm head out. Izzy says, Jonathan, I know this is you right now. Bring them tweets. Interweeb got time today. Johnny says, all those knockouts in K1 got you confused. Don't know which color dye your hair, who to F, which flag you want to represent, if you should base your life off cartoons or not. I'm about to bust. Find a real picture of me like this. Never, because I actually learned from my mistakes. You don't know shit about redemption. What is it now? 8 times the charm? LOL. John says, McGregor came and made Ireland look like royalty. You came and made African men look soft. Get the F out of here. Knockouts? The CTE must be getting to you from all the car crashes. Your life is a lie. You don't know God. DX, suck it. John says, I feel like a bully. That was a one-sided ass kicking today. Have a nice day, everyone. Izzy says, man knows all the cops in Albuquerque on a first name basis. I know he loves to harass the women at his strip clubs. Ask the women at the strip clubs here. I'm a darling. I got tabs on you, boy. Someone writes, he learned to talk trash from Naruto. Sad. Effing pathetic. Fight week is gonna be fun against this dude. That was like arguing with a child. Izzy says, run for your life, bitch. This really is Eric Cartman, LOL. Leaves his own BS. Come on, Jonathan. I'm not even close to finishing. Keep up the foreplay. Jonathan be like, screw you guys. I'm going home. I'm gonna stop tweeting him. Someone replies, I feel like John Jones is a 65-year-old man trapped in a 33-year-old's body. He's starting to fight like one. His last 3 fights were decisions and close ones too. He's washed, bro. I'm telling y'all, I will end this man. LOL, been cock teasing heavyweight move for 7 years. He'll never do it. He can just wait in line like the rest of them. Just watch this whole clip again, studying this guy. The whole clip is a case study on Jonathan and his breaking point. Bones break quite easily. He claims this is God testing him. You don't know God, Jonathan. Bet you he left. He had to go think up some more stuff to say. LOL. Before you go to sleep, Jonathan, make sure you get on your knees, pray, and try to actually get to know God. Because you don't know God, Jonathan. John replies, you were my fan before I even knew who you were. It must be surreal to you to have me writing you back like this. Since you're studying me all night, see if you can find a photo of me like this. Oh man. And this. Ouch. John says, if a referee wasn't there, kid would have died that night. Still talking shit. You're in his head, King. Oh, trust me, I know. I've been in his head for years now. He just finally got my attention. His coaches know what's up. His family does too. I'm that boy's worst nightmare. I love when I'm killing Izzy, he goes quiet for like 30 minutes and then comes back with something completely unrelated. John, stop it. He's already dead with these tweets. You've won. Yeah, but now I'm just bored. The fact that his coaches believe that I'd beat him today says a lot. Really all I need to know. Dude been quiet for 40 minutes now. He don't even know where to start. Probably over there questioning the shit out of himself. Somebody text me when this confused soul comes up with more material. In all seriousness, somebody go check on Izzy. Hope he's okay. Izzy replies, ultimate bitch move. I never even asked you to come to 35. I just go up and slay him. Also tested positive when he fought DC. A coward you is. If God didn't intervene, you know who else could have died? An unborn child and a mother. Spread him, lol. Look at him. Useless example of a human being. All the options but chooses to be a waste of man. What's the recipe for your success, John? Easy. I just stay positive. I've been positive during my whole career. Be right back. Dinner is ready. But remember, kids, stay positive. John says, I slaughtered you 3 hours ago. Go to bed, Izzy. It's 12:14 a.m. in Albuquerque, 7:14 p.m. here. Such a dummy, this kid. LOL, I know you're gonna lose sleep over today. Keep telling yourself you've won. It won't help. This is getting boring for me now. Good night, posting picto pussy. Jones when he sees a notification from Izzy in the middle of the night. Izzy closes up the Twitter war. You all think he's sleeping after this? 30% he can't sleep, 69% he's coked up. Okay guys, that was the first episode of Twitter Wars between Israel Adesanya and Jon Jones. Let me know in the comments below who you guys think won this Twitter war, Izzy or Jon Jones. And I'll see you guys in the next video.